In the last video, we covered how regular car brands name their cars, letters, numbers, systems. Today, we're talking about supercars and the difference between how Toyota names its cars and how Lamborghini names theirs. Let's get into it. Number 1. Ferrari. Ferrari has two naming systems. The first one was engineering mathematics, while the second one is Italian emotion. Enzo Ferrari was an engineer first, so when he named his cars, he named them the way engineers think, with numbers that meant something exact. The original formula was simple. Take the engine displacement, divide it by the number of cylinders, the result is the car's name. Ferrari 250 has 12 cylinders, each displacing 250 cubic centimeters. Multiply them and you get 3.0 liters. The name told you the exact engine recipe before you opened the bonnet. Ferrari 275, Ferrari 330, Ferrari 365. Each name a precise calculation. Each badge is a specification sheet compressed into 3 digits. The formula evolved over time. Ferrari 308, 3.0 liter, 8 cylinders, total displacement and cylinder count combined. Ferrari 355, 3.5 liter, 5 valves per cylinder, a new variable introduced. Ferrari 458, 4.5 liter V8, the last Ferrari to follow the original formula cleanly. Ferrari 488, 4.0 liter twin turbo, 488 cubic centimeters per cylinder. Ferrari returned to per-cylinder displacement when turbocharging arrived. The formula adjusted with the engineering. Anniversary names. Ferrari F40, named for Ferrari's 40th anniversary, widely considered the greatest Ferrari ever made. The last car Enzo Ferrari personally approved before he died. Ferrari Enzo, named after the founder himself. Ferrari LaFerrari means the Ferrari in Italian, not a Ferrari, the Ferrari. The new system, Italy as identity. Ferrari Roma, named after Rome. Ferrari Portofino, named after a small fishing village on the Italian Riviera. Ferrari Purosangue, meaning thoroughbred in Italian. Ferrari's first SUV. Ferrari Daytona SP3, named after the 1967 Daytona 24 Hours, where Ferrari finished first, second, and third. SP for special projects, 3 for the third Icona model. Ferrari SF90 Stradale, named after Ferrari's 90th anniversary in racing. SF stands for Scuderia Ferrari. 90 celebrates 90 years of Ferrari's racing division. Stradale means road car in Italian. Number 2. Lamborghini. Ferruccio Lamborghini grew up on a farm. Before he made sports cars, he made tractors. The bull is not just a logo. It is the founder's identity on every car he ever built. And almost every Lamborghini is named after a real bull. The Miura, launched in 1966, is named after the Miura breed of fighting bulls from the ranch of Eduardo Miura in Seville. Islero, named after the bull that killed the greatest matador. Murcielago, named after the bull that was too brave to kill. Aventador, named after the bravest bull in Zaragoza. Huracan means hurricane in Spanish. It is also the name of a specific bull from 1879, noted for exceptional ferocity. The Huracan became the best-selling Lamborghini in history. Urus, meaning the ancestor of all bulls. The Urus is an extinct species of wild cattle, the ancestor of every modern bull breed. Revuelto means scrambled or stirred up in Spanish. In bullfighting, it describes a bull whose movements cannot be read. Countach. The name did not come from fighting bulls. Instead, it came from a factory worker. According to the story, when a Lamborghini employee first walked through the factory and saw the car, he reportedly said, "Countach," a word from the Piedmontese dialect of Italian that roughly translates to something between "oh my god" and "what on earth is that?" Ferruccio Lamborghini heard it and decided to use it as the name. Number 3. Bugatti. Bugatti names their cars after people who raced for them and French concepts that carry weight. Ettore Bugatti was an artist's son. He grew up in a world where aesthetics and function were not separate. He built cars that reflected this. The Veyron, named after Pierre Veyron, a French racing driver who won the 1939 24 Hours of Le Mans driving a Bugatti. Chiron, named after Louis Chiron, was born in Monaco in 1899. Devo, named after Albert Devo. He won the Targa Florio twice in the 1920s driving Bugatti cars. Bolide is a French word for a large, fast-moving meteor. Mistral, named after the wind of France. Tourbillon, named after specific mechanism in high-end watchmaking. Number 4. Pagani. Horacio Pagani grew up in Argentina. He moved to Italy at 21. He spent years at Lamborghini before leaving to build his own company. When he named his cars, he named them after the wind of the country he came from. Zonda, the wind that blows from the Andes across northern Argentina. Huayra, the god of wind. Utopia, a word from Greek roots meaning no place, a perfect society that can be imagined but never reached. Number 5. McLaren. McLaren names cars 3 ways. Numbers that tell you exactly the power output, names of legends, and one other single name. The number system. The name is the specification. The name tells you the power output. You see 720S, you know 720 horsepower. 765 LT, 765 horsepower. LT for long tail. 750S, 750 horsepower. Replace the 720S. P1, Performance 1, McLaren's hybrid hypercar. Senna, named after Ayrton Senna. He won 3 Formula 1 World Championships at McLaren. Elva, a 804 horsepower roadster, named after the McLaren Elva. The McLaren F1. It was designed by Gordon Murray using Formula 1 principles. This car is the Formula 1 of road cars. Number 6. Aston Martin. Aston Martin names their cars after a man who saved them, mythological forces, and a letter that has been on their cars since before most people reading this were born. In 1947, Aston Martin was nearly finished. David Brown was an industrialist from Yorkshire. He bought the company for approximately £20,000. Under his ownership, they produced some of the most celebrated cars in their history: the DB2, DB3, DB4, and DB5. Aston Martin named their most extreme hypercars the Valkyrie and Valhalla, Vulcan, which means the god of the forge. The DBX, named after the founder's initials. David Brown's initials, was now on a high-riding family car. Number 7. Porsche. Porsche exists in both worlds. They have a mainstream SUV lineup, and they have the 911. Porsche originally called it the 901, but Peugeot objected because they own the trademark to 3-digit car names with a 0 in the middle. So Porsche changed one number. The 901 became 911. The 911 variant names. Carrera, named after the Carrera Panamericana, a road race on public highways in Mexico in the early 1950s. Targa, named after the Targa Florio. GT3, named after the GT3 racing class. GT3 RS. RS stands for Rennsport, German for racing sport. 911R. The R stand for racing. It has only manual transmission. 911 Turbo, originally meaning turbocharged engine, but now means super high performance car. 911 Turbo S. The S stands for sport. This means more power, more performance, and more features. Cayenne. When Porsche decided to build an SUV, they named it after the cayenne pepper. Taycan. Taycan comes from a Turkic phrase meaning soul of a spirited young horse. Porsche's fully electric sports sedan. Macan. Macan comes from the Indonesian word meaning tiger. Porsche's compact luxury SUV. Panamera. It is Porsche's luxury sports sedan. Number 8. Koenigsegg. Christian von Koenigsegg was born in Sweden in 1972. He founded a supercar company at the age of 22. No engineering degree, no factory, no investors. Just a conviction that he could build the best car in the world. Agera, named after a Swedish verb which means to act or to take action. Regera, named after a Swedish verb which means to reign or to rule. Jesko, named after Christian Koenigsegg, his father who believed in his vision. Gemera, named from Swedish words. G means give, Mera means more, to give more. Number 9. Rimac. Mate Rimac, born in 1988. At 19, he converted an old BMW to electric power to race it because he could not afford a petrol engine. He founded Rimac in Croatia at age 21. He is now CEO of Bugatti Rimac, the company that owns Bugatti. The Nevera, named after a meteorological phenomenon, a sudden violent storm that forms over the Adriatic Sea near the Croatian coast. You came here thinking supercars were just named to sound cool. Now you know better. These names carry history, names of people who raced, won, and sometimes died. Winds powerful enough to shape landscapes. Gods ancient civilizations once believed in. These are not just fast cars. They are stories, mythology, history, and art disguised as engineering. Because the best cars were never just machines. They were always something people believed in. Hit subscribe so when the next story drops, YouTube brings you right back here. Thanks for watching.